Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Again, as mentioned, left my bleeding heart open and she ripped it out. No, but we actually have been playing well lately, although a Judas run scares me in the early game. 9GRR76MT. Very simple. You come across a dangerous room, use Book of Belial. This room is dangerous enough. And we've already found our seam for survival. We need a bomb. Just a single bomb. Let's go small rooms first. A single bomb will solve a lot of our problems here. So let's go flat room instead of L-shaped room. And these enemies, only a few of them locomote here. The other ones just push the other ones out of the way. So again, two bombs away from having possibly like safety. Survival's one thing. Safety is the ultimate goal, of course. So all we need is for our 0 luck, which is not that bad, to pan out. And if we can, if we can get to that point where we really want to go and then walk in the sun, well then, streaks like this, baby, they were born to go up by 1. We also have our item room right off the bat. It's like one of the situations in which I wouldn't mind getting 5 extra bombs out of our item room with a synergy along with it. Instead, we get the brown nugget, which creates a grandfather fly. So I don't think that it's very good, but I do think that it's interesting. So let's give it a shot. Oh, we're also one bomb away from being able to pick up Demon Baby for basically free. It's probably our second priority. Like, most of the time we'd get Demon Baby before a Tinted Rock, but we can't really afford to make that decision this time. But if one of our Tinted Rocks gives us more bombs back and Spirit Hearts, for example, then that's awesome. So I don't know if the brown nugget is going to be our choice of item, but I feel comfortable enough that we should give it a shot here. So we should be at 2 Spirit Hearts and 1 red heart right now. And then we'll use a bomb here. Allows us to get Demon Baby for free. And our other bomb allowed us to get Guppy's head, which is amazing. But I'm gonna tough it out with the brown nugget here. The thing is, I don't know if there's any synergies that make brown nugget better, and that's why I think that probably this will be the swan song for this item, at least when it has competition. Like, normally, the Book of Belial would probably take precedence over it, and Guppy's head would probably take precedent over it. Like, I mean, probably especially Guppy's head, if we're being honest. But we're going to give it a try here. Especially on long rooms, it might have the chance to tilt things in its favor slightly. But the fact that we're so close to be, well, we're on our way to becoming Guppy this early is an extremely good sign. Now, maybe I shouldn't have left my fly over here in a situation where it basically is incapable of hitting the enemy. That's probably indisputably the wrong choice, but they don't take damage, so, you know, if they're gonna do... Oh, that was so close to me taking the dumbest damage of all time. If they're gonna crash into that enemy, that's fine by me. We'll take our orbital, get the hell out of dodge, and honestly, that was a really, really good first floor. I'm very thankful we didn't squander it. It looked like we could have fairly early there, so... The one thing I'd like to see is... I'm not salty about getting rid of Guppy's head. Like, how many runs have we had Guppy's head as our item of choice, you know? Dozens, at least. So, probably hundreds, if we're being honest. But I would like to get a little compensation for the fact that I got rid of Book of Belial. I'm not saying we're owed it, but I would, you know, if I could meet my damage halfway, like, between where we are now and where we are when we pop Book of Belial, I'd consider that, like, an equitable compensation. If we can get up to, like, 6 damage in the near future on this floor, I'd be okay with that. I can see forever. Luck just keeps going our way here. Maybe we'll save a key? Not save a key, but we at least got to go into this room slightly earlier than we otherwise would have been able to. Probably should slow down on our orbital use. These enemies are a little bit unpredictable. Trying to make sure Demon Baby gets in there whenever possible. Like, Brown Nugget is basically like deploying another Demon Baby. But it stays stationary in, like, one section of the map, so we should get him to come over here so we can get drive-by'd by these, by the brown nugget flies. I don't think it's bad, but I am struggling to sort of see how it'll it'll scale in the late game. We might want to replace this with something else later, but it's always nice, you know, when you've got a run that's good, you know, try out a spacebar item you've never used, or you haven't used that much at least before. Maybe you'll get to experience something new, you know. That's how we found out that ventricular razor was good. It's by trying it many, many times. The cancer item is totally great here. You know, that's how you discover, sometimes you write off items a little bit too early. And then later, you know, if you never go back and check them out with a fresh pair of eyes, you might miss out. So we might be able to get like a couple cents out of this. If we get lucky. Please. You know this is gonna work. There we go. I got 4 cents. Almost enough to make our shop worthwhile. In fact, it's fairly likely we will get to enough to make our shop worthwhile. Whether via the second secret room or, you know, we could blow up our donation machine, although our donation machine has been a source of great personal pride for me lately. An Eternal Heart is totally fine because we're about to give away some HP to a deal with the devil. Might even be able to make it work with a bomb, honestly, but let's just finish this part off. A little slower than the last run because it's not non-stop XL floors. But that shouldn't really give us too much pause. The other thing is, can we not make the charge up faster? Like, obviously, Nun's Habit, I guess, would work, but would AAA Battery make this charge faster? Would 9 volt make this charge faster? I think the answer is no, unfortunately. Which just means, like, with fewer future prospects for this item, it's kind of harder to justify. But we are going to get rid of it. And we're getting rid of it for Void. An item that we probably should have used to suck it up there. But it's okay. And we got Dark Bomb out of it as well, and I'm happy with that. Void is just... Sure, we've had Void on a lot of runs, but I think we've seen what the brown nugget can do there. You got a Spirit Heart for me? You do have a Spirit Heart for me. We're going to be a little bit more aggressive about making sure we actually get something out of the shop on this floor, i.e. we're probably going to blow up our donation machine, just because Void could give us something great. Although, to be honest with you, Red Candle is not what I'm looking for, so I think we'll just buy that. Right now, we're getting nothing out of Void. I would have probably sucked up the Little Steven effect. But Little Steven plus Demon Baby is actually... Little Steven basically replaces the brown nugget for us easily. So let's go in here. I think I'm going to crack this open, grab these, and then use the Joker card and get the hell out of Dodge. And, this is tough. This is a tough decision. I definitely want to fly, and I do want that, but I don't think we can afford to take it just yet. Flying is like, we have to have it, even though I do want more damage as well. Yeah, we want to pick that item up, not suck it up for sure. Not that you can suck up Deal with the Devil items anyway, unless you have Black Rune. Can you? Yeah, I think you could do it with Black Rune. But just flying in general is going to be extremely useful for us here. And in general, I know I've just said in general about 16 times in a row. But in general, it's a useful phrase. It's a useful phrase, Brent. But what I was going to say to finish that original thought before I forget is that in general, Dark Bum inhibits you when you get it, but it pays for itself pretty quickly. So we're just hoping that we can get back to a few extra Spirit Hearts on top of where we are right now. And once that happens, we should be in a good position. This is maybe worth doing. You know, you get Placebo, and then you void it up. And then basically we have blank card for pills. But I don't want to make every card a pill yet, because we can still get blank card for cards and suck that up as well. So now if we get a good pill, we should try to use void on it and like get 2 birds stoned at once. Mom's Pad, it's not really worth... I just did like the Bernie Sanders finger wag there to that item, but it's not really worth sucking up. But if we have no other prospects, we can make use of it. So, I mean, the fact that we got a battery charge early on here means we'll probably suck it up. I don't think it's likely to be that useful, but we'll see. If only we had a pill at the same time. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's try to leverage the advantage that we've got right now. So I'm actually going to go back here. We're going to buy this pill. slightly raise our deal with the Devil Chance, which we actually want, by the way. We just couldn't take it before because our HP was in a little bit of a dicey spot. So now we come in here, suck this up, and we get Placebo as well. And that was a Tears upgrade. So now every time we get a battery charge, we can up our rate of fire. So that was like the smartest move I've ever made. It was low percentage, but it worked out. So effectively, we should have no problem getting to the Tears cap right now. And that's another example of how, like, the Void is one of my favorite items. Well, it's not an example of that, but it's an example of how powerful the Void can be. And that makes it one of my favorite items from Afterbirth Plus. There's a lot of, like, risk-taking and creativity that goes on with this item, and situations you can curate that otherwise would not have had a chance to exist without the actual function of this item. So I think it leads to these unique situations, and I'm always really happy to have it. Thank you, Dark Bomb. Or I'm oftentimes really happy to have it. If you suck up Plan C or something like that, obviously, it becomes a little bit less useful. We're gonna get out of here like right on schedule for boss rush. So right now, once every 6 rooms, we are getting a Tears upgrade. We could... I can't remember if there was a battery charge on the shop. Which way are you rotating? If there is a battery charge on the shop, we can get a Tears upgrade and suck up this item, but maybe the item's just gonna be good. Yeah, it's good enough. So we'll take Cat of Nine Tails. Now we're at 7 damage. It's better than good enough. It's actually amazing. We'll go down to Caves 2 here. And really, despite the fact that the run probably looks like way shakier than it was a floor ago, it's so much better. This is actually like... It went from like a 5 out of 10 with a B potential to like an 8 out of 10 with an A potential. Like, this is a Brock Besser style draft plus 1 year. So that's a joke for all you out there who are diehard fans of the NHL, the Vancouver Canucks, or the University of North Dakota hockey program. So, you know, it's a little bit of a niche reference. I appreciate it if you appreciate it. So I think we probably want to use it. You do want to get more value than that. Like, you want to save... Yeah, we probably should have saved it. I'm not going to, like... lose any sleep over it, but we don't need the Tears upgrade fast, so we might as well save the charge until we come across an item room, a shop, or otherwise, like, find an item pedestal, because there's really no reason for us to be over-eager to get that Tears upgrade. Now, it's nice to have it early. It's not the end of the world that we made that, you know, what I perceive to be a mistake right now, but it may well be the wrong way to handle it. I feel like there's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde moments in these Isaac episodes, man. Like, I feel like I am Dr. Jekyll right now. Did anyone else ever get confused? Because I know Dr. Jekyll is the normal guy, but Mr. Hyde in the 21st century is just a substantially more normal name. If I met somebody and his name was Mr. Hyde, let's assume that the book doesn't exist, I think I'd be like, yeah, Mr. Hyde, that's normal. If he was like, hi, my name's Dr. Jekyll, I'd be like, what's going on there? It's just like a... I'm not suggesting it's an evil-sounding name. I'm just suggesting it's so characteristic as to have some sort of, something attached to it. I don't know, maybe it means you're an amazing doctor. Maybe it means you're gonna chop off, you know, a piece of my anatomy. I prefer that you wouldn't. Like maybe my right or left arm or something like that. You can take the dick. It's okay. So here, we want to take Little Brimstone. We don't want to suck that up. It's a great item. We're a little slow on the whole Dark Bum thing here. But anyway, what I was gonna say is, first off, I want HP. Secondly, when I'm doing these Isaac episodes, I'm under the influence of Dayquil over the past week. The commentary was outstanding. I got so many compliments that were like, the commentary here was out of this world. I don't think we want to go to that curse room. I mean, even though we have a guppy item, it's just a little too scary. And I respect that. I felt that in the moment. I was like, I'm feverish, and these episodes are going to be weird, but for a certain segment of the audience, they're going to hit. I'm off the Dayquil now. I'm not as ill. And I don't feel pressured to take it, but I do feel like I'm not tapping into that zaniness as much now. It's a hard faucet to turn on and off. Oh, feel a little cough coming on. You shouldn't joke about... I mean, it's not a prescription drug, but you shouldn't joke about, you know, recreational use of medicine, you know? It's how a lot of people get got, you know? They break their arm or something. Doctor puts them on Percocets. Percocets run out, but their arm still hurts. And then before you know it, you got the fentanyl crisis. I think we definitely do not want to suck up the potato peeler right now. That sounds hilarious, but also suicidal. So let's stay away from that. But rest assured, I'm aware. Like, in the last couple of runs, at least before this one and the last one, I've had to, so literally not the last couple of runs, but I've had to focus on the playing a little bit more. We do just want that. Because of the fact that the runs have been a little touchier. You know, they were keeper runs, in case you've forgotten. But on this one, we could maybe get zanier. Like, hey, what's the deal with sandwiches? It's like, are you supposed to eat them at the beach with Grundy from Banjo-Kazooie? I don't get it. Boo. Bring back the other guy. Alright, so we've waited long enough to get a Tears upgrade here. That was a deal with the devil that was kind of close, by the way. I was like, Goat Head is really good, but Death's Touch is also awesome, and the Tears downgrade matters not at all. Because we have Tears upgrades coming, like, all the time. In the gym, in the etc, etc. I mean, we really would like... We don't have anything that we can use to get extra Tears ups right now. Like, we're at the Tears cap. We might be able to break it in the future, but we've already gotten a doubled rate of fire just due to placebo and the Tears upgrade pill. So, like, that is awesome. We're very, very lucky that we found ourselves in that position. Thank you to Gaz. So I think we'll take Yera. And what are we hoping for with Yera? We're hoping, honestly, that we get blank card. To be able to have, like, blank card and placebo simultaneously basically means if we ever get any good consumable drop, you know, that is like something you pop instead of just something you pick up like a key, we can use it as much as we want. So right now we're looking for less Tears upgrades and more like health up, Hierophant, Balls of Steel, etc, etc. So let's blow this up. I don't think we want like Battery Baby. Dull Razor can be cool, but I don't think this is the run for it. I do think you probably want to get Wooden Nickel. So I am just going to use a bomb because I want to see if like a pill drops or something. Still going to keep using bombs here. It didn't work at all. Come on, give me a pill. Give me a pill. Give us your bones. So I decided we'd stop there because if we can actually get the money to work for us, there is blank card. I'm interested in making it to boss rush. It may or may not happen. Ooh, that's... Yeah, okay. So there's a way to make this happen now. It might cost us some HP, so let's just slow our roll here. That luck up is pretty nice. I think we might be able to make blank card happen and boss rush happen, all like in the same category here, but it might be a little touch and go. So let me work it through in my head as we fight this boss. I think it involves playing the blood bank, losing our existing heart, which will give us the golden heart pop, and then we just go get blank card, but we need a battery charge as well. But there's definitely 2 rooms we can go to. See, like, sucking up the nail would be good here, but do we get a battery charge right now? No battery charge. Grab that. Algiz. Range up. So I think here's what we're going to do. It's going to fuck up our boss rush chances, probably. Luck down is fairly irrelevant. Yeah, we're definitely set now. Yeah, I'd say. So... let's go back here. We need a battery charge. We can just buy one to save ourselves a little time. And then we have blank card Yera. So we buy this. Buy this. Do this. And then the thing is, if we can get another battery charge, we get like unlimited plays here. So yeah, well, now Yera. And then we can basically give ourselves full health as a result of this. I don't really care so much about the money or the bombs, but the ability to give... Dark Bum enough HP to take us to the maximum here is really good. I mean, we could also just wait till he pays out. That's the other alternative here. Oh, fuck. There's gotta be Spirit Hearts in here somewhere, right? We got... Where's the Yera rune? Where's the Yera rune? Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me. No, we don't want that. We don't even want to suck that up. Where's the Yara rune? Stop with the spiders. Stop with the spiders, my friend. Still going, huh? I'm gonna say that this is probably... It's gonna be a little tough to get to boss rush here. We're gonna try, though. Oh, we almost made it. Go. Okay. We don't need to go to boss rush, but we would like to. And we're at full HP and 80 cents, so, I mean, we turned things around in that department in a big way. That turned out to be, like, the best golden heart we've ever had in our entire Isaac career. I say fuck boss rush, and, well, this won't suck up plan C, right? Because if it does, we just lose. So, sweet. I think we're not gonna die. And plus we get a spirit heart every time we use the nail now. So we've got like the most overpowered void of all time. We have blank card Yara. But we also have blank pill, one makes you larger. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, this is a strange run. We basically have unlimited power. But we're not really that strong, but we have unlimited power. It's strange. We're manipulating like an axis that is not DPS. What's our plan? Well, I mean, winning is on the to-do list, and I think it's borderline impossible that we fuck that one up. Boss rush is basically not doable. Unless we get insanely lucky. I guess we want to create, like, 99 keys at some point in the next couple of floors. The idea there is, then we can make 99 chests or more on the chest. And have a pretty good chance to, thank you. A pretty good chance to get, like, every item in the game. Not really interested in breaking the game, but, you know, we might as well at least mess with it a little. Great run to donate as well. So there's, boss rush is literally not possible now. Unless we find Mama Mega. Which is actually extremely plausible with all the money and potential, like, reroll chances we got. Felt a little cruel, but did get the job done. Why not, dude? Let's totally mess with it. So it really lowered our damage and our rate of fire, but it ranged our range drastically. So that's, like, useless. But that's on me. And it means that any stat increase we get now is now a stat increase for everything. So the tears up pill would be very useful. In the meantime, though, just... Honestly, I'll donate as much money as you'll have. We could basically get this donation machine at 900 cents. And it means that we're probably going to be less invested in doing the hush fight because we might not have very much money. But we also might just have 99 cents available at that point anyway. Like, it's also... Oh, careful. Highly plausible. We weren't that far away from our donation machine, honestly. Or, sorry, from our boss fight, which would have been boss rush potential. So here, I wouldn't mind getting HP so we could take a deal with the devil easily, but whatever we get, we get. Like, it's butterbean. It's, like, not even worth sucking up. I don't mind adding more items to the collection, but they gotta, like, add some value of their own, you know? You don't just get to be a part of the organization just because it would be nice to have you. Like, you gotta bring something to the table. We'll just take this and head downwards. Maybe we'll do the hush fight. I mean, we have the nail. If we can get like a oh man, I just realized we totally could have. Was there a battery on that shop? We could have blank carded it forever and gotten all the consumables. Not that that's likely to be like highly relevant, but you know, why not? So I'm looking for cool spacebar items, but I'm also looking for things that take advantage of Libra. So soy milk is something I'm interested in a big way. Plenty of keys. There's no way we can sort of will soy milk into existence, but... Oh, you know what? Next time we find a key on the ground. I know I said, like, a minute ago we had plenty of keys, but... next time we find a key on the ground, we should start doubling. Well, too bad we didn't get car battery as well, but... or maybe it's not too bad, because sometimes you can accidentally reroll and then suck up an item you don't want. Although we don't have any reroll items yet, so... Don't sweat it too much. Basically, I need to double as many keys as possible so we can open as many chests as possible. Unless we get Unless we get a trinket that helps us. So Libra actually means that was a 0.01 range down. And that is startling to me. That small rock is actually an all stats downgrade when you have Libra, apparently. So, you know, news to me. Certainly restock makes me more likely to want to do the Hush fight. There's no question about that. Let's take advantage of our permanent Polaroid invincibility here. It's a very sloppy play on this Demon Judgment, but we did get Caffeine Pill, which should be an all stats up. 0.5 is not that bad. So we're going to leave this Tears Up pill for now. Sorry, we're going to leave the Yara rune for now. It's weird, though, because we should, like... Yara the keys? Yara the pill? Okay, hear me out here. Drop the pill on the ground. Come back, grab the Yara rune. And then... double the pills... which also doubles the keys. And then every time we take the pill, which we shouldn't yet, because we might want to get one more charge here. Basically, if we could take 8 tiers upgrades, they should be all stats upgrades. That's 8 all stats upgrades we're making out of nothing at all, so I think that's a great idea. And plus, we want more keys out of it, so we can go from 4 keys to 8 keys. That's, you know, 8 more items. That's actually extremely valuable. Not to mention, the money is actually worth it, because we have, every time. We have restock as well. And restock on the Hush fight here, when we have Yara and possibly like a battery charge, means we could get unlimited items in the shop. I think I'll just take the HP. We just need to go to 2 more rooms. And even if we can only get like the 4 tiers upgrades, that's still real good. Don't get me wrong. There's gotta be 1 more room. I refuse to believe. I mean, we'd love to have Nun's Habit so we can, like, avoid this in the future anyway, but that was such a bad dodge. Okay, so take that. Give me some Spirit Hearts. That's what I paid you for, or paid for you early in the game. Didn't even see this thing right here. Why didn't you tell me? Oh, it's a double tinted rock. 3 Spirit Hearts. That's extremely good. So we'll blank card Yara, and then we will take 8 Tears upgrades, which are actually doing nothing for me. Excuse me? How so, though? How so, though? Because, you know, we have Libra, right? So, like, even if we can't adjust our tiers, because they might be at the cap, since we have Death's Touch as well, lowering our cap, you'd think that that would be worth something. Apparently, we got 0.09 damage out of that, so I'm just about the world's dumbest genius, apparently. Found a way to get unlimited all-stats upgrades. The only thing is, you get 0.01 damage out of each one of them. It's like some awful monkey's paw situation. Well, hilariously, that probably means... I'm just going to make sure we get to the Hush fight. Hilariously, that probably means... Here's what I'm guessing happened. Death's Touch artificially raises our cap on our rate of fire from 5 to 6. So when we take a Tears upgrade now, it tries to lower it, but it can't because we're at the cap. So instead, none of the stats go through, or at least very little of the stats go through. So we don't actually find ourselves getting any stat advantage, even though in actuality we definitely should, and the game is in the wrong, in my opinion, at least. It's an edge case, I don't disagree. And in the end, it's only making the run less fun. It's not making us really much more likely to lose. Although I'm taking a bunch of damage down here, that's entirely, like, you know, my own error. But I'm in full-on, like, mad scientist mode right now. Trying to make something happen here. So no matter what, we need to maintain a charge here. So I actually think that the best thing to do is to do 1 more room. I'm just going back for the Spirit Art, by the way, but I think the best thing to do is to do 1 more room. And the goal there is so we can double something if we want to. Like, sure, double secret rooms, I guess, is okay, but we can use our void item now once if we want to. Like, we're guaranteed to deal with the devil. We might want to suck up whatever we get in there, you know, or maybe we want to grab a nail charge to fight Hush with. Although, to be honest with you, that's probably a bad idea because I imagine that when we pop the nail, it's actually like an all stats downgrade. which probably more explains why we got a small stat boost when we left that room, which we took all the tears up pills on. I'm imagining that was probably the nail effect wearing off. So we got like an extremely small buff in a couple of categories. So Libra's been kind of a bitch. I want it to be good. I want to believe in the power of Libra. There have been runs where it's been stellar. So far, this is not one of them. Let's see what this devil deal contains. That's not a devil deal. Lucky us. Pretty much gotta take this. And then I think we actually ignore the guppy item. If there are 2 guppy items, it's a much different story. But we definitely want the pact. Okay, so we are going to do the hush fight. And the main reason for this is we have restock. And if there's a battery charge in our shop, we can get unlimited items, basically. There is no battery charge, but still, you know, you blow this up, you get a lot of money out of it. In fact, I'm probably just going to go a little deeper here. Okay, so let's double once. And then we might as well double twice. And then let's start buying. So we buy Mom's Purse. Buy Battery Baby. We don't necessarily want Sharp Plug, but we don't necessarily not want it either. So we'll buy Sharp Plug to start. Tarot Cloth is quite good, especially with Yara. So then I'm thinking, what if we Sharp Plug? It hurts, but then we use this, we get doubled Yara. And we're still at full HP anyway. So let's snag, it's the Empress card. Snag this. We got there's options. We don't want Compost, but we want to knock it out of the system. We do want PhD. So then we use Sharp Plug again. That only hurt us a little bit because of the fact that we have... what the fuck did I suck up there? Not even necessarily bad. I just... oh, I sucked up Compost and created a strange situation. I see. So we definitely want PhD. We don't really care about remote detonator, so I think we'd rather have that item. Oh my god. And then we get the Omega Penny. So the Omega Penny is its own beast in and of itself, which we want. But this could ruin our shop, admittedly. Oh, it turns all coins into spiders and flies, so we actually can't get any more money here. So let's just go investigate. We already took the quarter from that room. We'll take Mom's wig here. I would like to suck up the Omega Penny. We can no longer double things with the Yara Rune. The Yara Rune is actually gone. But we... like, I'm mostly at this point just interested to see what the hell will happen if we hurt ourselves here, which is very aggressive, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then suck up the Omega Penny, which has now given us a free... Tear Detonator, but I can't suck it up because if I suck these up, we're going to take damage thanks to Potato Peeler. Oh no, Potato Peeler just won't work here, I think. So we will get Tear Detonator and not hurt ourselves. Okay, again, I am like fairly much. We can take that, I think. I'm in uncharted territory here to some extent. I'm very confused about what's happening on this run. We have Omega Penny and then Void with like every item in the game. So not every item, but a lot of items in the game. And yet, amazingly, we're still, like, not that strong. But it's not bad, certainly. It's just very, very, very weird. So, sucking up Compost there, I'm pretty sure is what screwed us. Wait, hear me out here. There we go, we took 2 Spirit Hearts of damage. But then we gained 1 Spirit Heart of damage. We gained 1 Spirit Heart for... using the nail, which is part of our items right now. So we hurt ourselves. We can only take half a heart now because of the cancer item. And we get a full charge, and then we gain a full heart out of it. So every time we do this, we're actually creating a half spirit heart of value. Out of the nail, cancer, and Sharp Plug. So actually, we are extremely unkillable right now. And in fact, we're extremely unkillable forever. Due to this most ridiculous of all synergies. Why is this working, by the way? I actually don't have an answer for you. I was kind of operating under the assumption that the cancer item causes you to take half damage, not half a heart of damage. Then we would take a heart of damage for using the sharp plug. But instead, what's happening is that we're taking half a heart of damage for using sharp plug after the first time that we use it, and then we gain 1 full heart for using the nail, so we're at full HP. Like I said, a little bit like mad scientist mode right now. Got a lot of spiders. Not sure how much they're working out for us. We actually like want Battery Baby to never pay out here. Strange run. This is the beauty of Isaac right here. You don't always get runs like this. I took damage. I think you don't necessarily want to do this like right off the bat always. Because it's a semi-high initial buy-in. You know, if it's going to be a short room, it's probably a waste of your time to take 2 hearts of damage just to be able to spam like the nail effect and gain half a spirit heart each time. But certainly this means like if we're going to fight Delirium, which we probably won't, but if we were going to fight Delirium, this would be a huge advantage. It would basically mean that we can't die, but as you might be, you know, sussing out here, I'm finding this Hush fight hilarious, but also like a little annoying. So we're gonna head up to the cathedral. I really don't know what's gonna happen when we go down to the chest. I think we should use our void as if it's Swallowed Penny. So we'll open all the chests, and then we'll take the items that are passive, and we'll double the rest. Like that could have given us another item pedestal, for example. I'll be the first to tell you, this is weird. This is a weird situation. And I don't even think I'm really understanding a fraction of what's going on here. And we're actually in danger of there being like so many mechanics happening with what we've sucked up due to Void that I actually just don't know what we're capable of on a run like this. But I think we're relatively, you know, steering ourselves into the wind and just saying, all right, dude, let's go. Don't forget we got Libra on this run. Oftentimes Libra is like the dominant theme of whatever run it exists on. You're like, whoa, weird. A Libra run? You don't see those every day. Yeah, what about Libra, Void, and then suck up like every spacebar item in the game thanks to restock, Tarot Cloth, set them down, open up shop. You get the idea. I think we probably shouldn't have gone that way. Instead, go this way. Just remove this curse from the game. Is it just me being salty? Yeah, like 150,000% just me being salty. But, like, just take it out, though, because it sucks and nobody likes it. I play video games to escape a lack of direction. For you to artificially institute that, it's very unfair. There's actually, this is not unzany. It's just like, there's no reason for us to do another cathedral. Another chest? Absolutely. Another Hush fight? I would do it. I'd be a little salty unless we got, you know, some high quality items out of it. Because, like, we are still, we're not bad. We're kind of, like, not great, though. Which is very funny to me. So I'm basically trying to create permanent Polaroid invincibility for myself here. Which is a strange way to tackle a run. It not only takes us back to full HP, but it gives us the ability to do damage via our fucking orbital. And our cube of meat, out of all the possible options, is what we're doing damage with right now. That's silly. Alright, so let's open these to start with, I think. Yeah, alright. We'll take, and then Swallowed Penny. And then take. Oh, we can't make another charge, though! So we're actually gonna lose, like, all of those pedestals. Mind you, we got the mulligan, which is amazing. Yeah, that sucks. I wonder though, can we suck up the items? Yeah, that was our bad for being like one charge, like 1/6 of one full charge away from being able to get into that swallowed penny like nonsense. But our second doubling might have turned everything into a penny anyway. There's no way for us to know. A bit of a logical misstep there. Surprise, surprise. Shouldn't have done that yet. I mean, that's worth sucking up though. Especially because we can then spam it on rooms and get a lot of value out of it. Man, it's like even better if we get hit first. Because then it only costs us 1 heart. So suck it up, and then we doubled it anyway. And then I don't know what happens after that. but we sucked it up. I don't want to be at this much charge. Please, allow me to swallow a penny myself here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is going to leave us with 1 charge. How did I get myself into this situation? It is a bloody big nutshell, isn't it? I mean, sure, but what do we care? I need to, like, after our 5th room, that's where we want to be. Battery baby, don't ever give me a charge, okay? So we want to do, like, 3 more rooms, and then we're going to pay close attention here. Your damage is meaningless to me. I am immune as long as I live for, like, 2 more rooms. So, yeah, we're going to take acid baby. Should we be waiting? Technically, probably yes, but... Again, it matters very little. So, oh, there's a rune back there. The, like, meta run here is so remarkable, and the actual run is just, like, so seemingly mundane. You're like, oh, Death's Touch, Little Brim, huh? Just another day at the office. You don't know, this was a pretty crazy day at the office. The commute to get here was wild. So now, this is where we want to be. So you want to go like that, do that. Okay, it didn't work out for us, obviously, but then we might as well sit here until we get back to full HP. Well, it's getting a little ridiculous, but we might as well come back here until we find an item then. What's this? Dagaz, so that's easier way to get to full HP, actually. Crack this. It's a luck up, and we do want that. And then this has to be an item. Okay, it's Betrayal. We got nothing out of it. But that's okay. So now we come back here, and we suck that up, and it worked, I think. I don't know what we're trying to get out of this. But it is giving us stats every time we do it. So I suppose I'm for it. Okay. Again, the stats. So we've now voided the items we wanted to void. And oh my god, I just realized, now that we have the shears voided, it's gonna be ridiculous. We can create, like, infinite shears. Oh, it's gonna give us a full charge, though. Yeah, this strategy really only works on a room in which we, like, have killed all the enemies already, so we can maintain 0 charge. I want to, like, stop taking charges from these enemies. Obviously, you can't do that, but Onsus is irrelevant. We know where we're going. Sure as hell know what we're going to do when we get there. I want to do, like, 1 more room, just because there's a very obvious way to fuck this boss to death. And the way that you're going to do that is, well, I mean, technically we should, you know, open with a little something like that, and then give him a little one of those, and then we got the Gauze rune here, so you want to, like, grab that one and then do something like that. I don't know what we got out of that, but it does not matter much. Okay. So here you go. Basically create infinite shears. We have a Chaos card, hilariously enough. I don't want your damn Chaos card. It makes it too easy. I think we just killed him with the straw. Okay, so that was like the weirdest run I've done recently, but the streak continues. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.